Welcome to this video of biology. So we're going to be looking at the topic nutrition. So nutrition is a process by which living organisms obtain food. Organisms obtain food. It's a process. That's nutrition. Now we have modes of nutrition. We have two major modes of nutrition, which are autotrophic and heterotrophic. And under the same modes, we have the types which are phototrophic, and parasitic, saprophytic, and holozoic. So there are two main modes of nutrition, which are autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is a type of nutrition where an organism makes its own food. Organisms that carry out autotrophic nutrition are called autotrophs. Organisms that carry out autotrophic nutrition are called autotrophs. These are the ones that make their own food, whereas those that use energy from sunlight to make food are called phototrophs. So under autotrophic, we have phototrophic, who make their own food using energy from sunlight. For example, green plants. While those that use energy from chemical reactions to make food are called chemotrophs. Under autotrophic, we have here it's supposed to be chemotrophs. So you would indicate chemotrophs instead of heterotrophic nutrition, because heterotrophic nutrition goes here, not here. So it's supposed to be chemotrophs under autotrophic nutrition. Okay. For example, nitrifying bacteria is an example of a chemotroph. Heterotrophic nutrition. Now we go to heterotrophic. Going to heterotrophic nutrition. This is a nutrition where an organism takes food present in bodies of other organisms. It includes parasitic and saprophytic as well as holozoic nutrition. So we have endotrophic nutrition, which includes parasitic, saprophytic, and holozoic. So organisms that carry out heterotrophic nutrition are called heterotrophs. Okay. So we go to one of the nutritions under holozoic, which is parasitic. First one is parasitic. This is a type of nutrition where an organism known as a parasite lives and feeds off another organism called the host, often causing harm such as disease, physical injury, or even death in the process. The parasite is always smaller than the host. There are two types of parasites, which are exoparasites, those that live on external surfaces of the body, for example, that live on lice, and endoparasites, which are those that live inside the body, for example, roundworms and tapeworms. This is under parasitic. The parasite lives and feeds off another organism called the host. The parasite is always smaller than the host. It can be found outside the body or inside the body. We go to the second type of nutrition under Holozoic, which is saprophytic nutrition. This is a type of nutrition where an organism called the saprophyte feeds on dead and decaying organic matter known as the substrate. Dead and decaying organic matter. The saprophyte feeds by secreting extracellular digestive enzymes from its hyphae. These enzymes hydrolyze the substrate, and the saprophyte absorbs the end products. The enzymes hydrolyze the substrate, and the saprophyte absorbs the end product. Examples of saprophytic organisms are mold fungi such as Mucor and Rhizopas. First is the structure of saprophytic nutrition, which is Mucor and Rhizopas. You might ask this in the question paper. So this we know is the stolon, which holds the whole thing together. This is the sporangium, which produces the spores, which go ahead again and form another mucor. This is the sporangium, the columella, which holds the spores. Then these are the spores, which form another structure of mucor. Now these are the rhizoids, as you can see. Okay, I'm sure you understand that diagram. The bodies of Mucor and Rhizopas are made of threads called hyphae. The bodies of Mucor and Rhizopas are made of threads called hyphae. A mass of hyphae is called mycelium. Horizontal hyphae are called stolons. So all this is called hyphae. Horizontal stolon are called hyphae. Horizontal hyphae are called stolon. So these horizontal hyphae, this is a horizontal line. So horizontal hyphae, this is a stolon. Root-like hyphae are called rhizoids. So these are called rhizoids. While those that bear spore cases or sporangia are called the sporangiophores. This looks like the one which looks like a stem. It's called the sporangiophore or sporangiophores. Each spore case contains numerous spores. So each one of these contains spores. Each spore case contains spores. Spores are microscopic structures produced asexually, which are capable of germinating under favorable conditions. Saprophytes are important in the following ways. Number one, they decompose dead organic matter, thereby preventing accumulation of dead bodies. They decompose dead organic matter, thereby preventing accumulation of dead bodies. They play a role in the recycling of nutrients such as carbon and nitrogen. Okay, number three, some saprophytes are used as food. For example, a mushroom is a saprophyte. The last one are some saprophytes such as yeast are important in brewing and baking. Okay, go to Holozoic nutrition. This is a type of nutrition which occurs in animals in a specialized tube called the alimentary canal. So we've moved from parasitic nutrition and saprophytic nutrition. Now we're on Holozoic nutrition, a type of nutrition which occurs in animals in specialized tube called the alimentary canal, and involves five stages, namely ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and digestion. Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and digestion. The first one is ingestion. This is the intake of food into the mouth. Simple. The intake of food into the mouth. Go to digestion. This is the breaking down of food. Simple, just the breaking down of food which you have intaken into your mouth. Now absorption. Go to absorption. This is the uptake of soluble food into the bloodstream. The uptake of soluble food after it's been broken down to smaller pieces. Now this is the uptake of soluble food into the bloodstream. This is absorption. Now assimilation. The fourth stage. This is the usage and incorporation of food in living cells. This is when now the soluble food which has been taken into the bloodstream is used and incorporated in living cells. Okay, this is assimilation. Now you go to the last one, which is digestion. This is the removal of undigested foods from the body through the anus. Undigested food from the body, that which is not soluble, out through the anus. Now the last one is, okay, this is another type of nutrition. This is symbiosis or mutualism. Is it another type of nutrition? Let's find out. This is an association between two different species of organisms where each species benefits the other. Okay, let's look at some examples. The association between ruminants and microbes which are found in the guts. The ruminants provide a habitat and gather food which is used by the microbes. The ruminants provide a habitat and gather food which is used by the microbes. The association between legumes and nitrogen fixing bacteria or Rhizobium sp. The legumes provide a habitat to the rhizobium, while the rhizobium fixes nitrogen into the legume plant. Okay, so this is not a type of nutrition, but it's just an association, like a balance between two species of organisms by benefiting from each other. Examples are ruminants and the microbes which are found in the guts, which have their habitats and the foods gathered, as well as the legumes and the nitrogen fixing bacteria, which go hand in hand for the fixing of nitrogen into the plant and providing of a habitat for the nitrogen fixing bacteria. So we've looked at nutrition, looked at the modes which are autotrophic. We have the two modes which are autotrophic and heterotrophic. We've said phototrophic, these are the ones that use energy from sunlight to make their food. Under autotrophic, autotrophic meaning they make their own food. Here they use energy from light to make their own food. Then the next one is chemotrophs, not heterotrophic but chemotrophs, which use energy from chemicals under autotrophic nutrition. Then under heterotrophic, we've talked about parasitic, where a parasite feeds on a host, either external or internal, as well as the saprophytic nutrition, and we've looked at the rhizoids and the hyphae and the like. We also have the holozoic nutrition, all falling under heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, next time we're going to be looking at nutrients. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe.